But the second place that we're at is the church. And again, there's nothing so special about this church, but it does have an interesting story behind it. And the story is related to this tree. Now, you're thinking, what on earth is so special about this tree? Well, again, it comes back down to a story, and the story is back to World War II. So in this village, to the east of this village, there is a very large airbase that's now a driving instructing base for training officers to drive trucks for the army. But it used to be an airbase, and during the war, it used to be an airbase where they would go off to Germany and fight the German planes, right? And obviously, the Nazi bombers wanted to destroy the airfields here. And I remember my mom. She worked in an old people's home when I was growing up. I talked with a lot of the old people's home the old people in the old people's home, and I remember specifically one story of an old lady who her boyfriend at that time was working on the base. He was an Air Force sergeant on the base, and they got bombed, and he died. She lost a boyfriend. I always remember her telling me that story. But another story is someone who lived around here told me that a plane, German Nazi plane, crashed into this tree. So it had been shot down and crashed into this tree, and luckily didn't crash into the church, because we wouldn't be looking at the church right now. But it crashed into this tree, and this tree somehow managed to survive that crash. But I would say, again, very few people, I think, know that story. What you do see here is you see the remnants. So you can see some of these gravestones are of Royal Air Force personnel, right? Because there is that strong link. But very few people know that story. And that really finishes it up for here. I'm going to walk up around the church, but I want to pass on back to Massa, if I can.